What do we got today, Aaron?
Huh?
What do we got today?
Oh, we got a Beretta model 92.
Ah.
CO2 powered BB pistol. Shoots 177 BBs. I'm using these copperheads. They're cheap, and I actually think they're a little bit bigger than a 177, maybe 178. There seems to be more compression in the barrel when you shoot them out of this. So.
Oh, interesting. Let's do some shooting.
Using the Crossman CO2. Once again, it's cheap.
Yep.
Got 15 of them for what? What was it, like $9?
$9, yeah, and that's a good price on that stuff. Usually I spend more money on that stuff. Oh, there it goes.
Be careful not to over tighten it. You can damage the seal and the magazine. That's something that's unique about this, is that it's in the magazine and not in the handle of the pistol itself.
Yep, I really like that.
I like that feature a lot.
Yep. Alright, let's see what this puppy can do.
Oh, yes. Miss again. We have to edit that out.
Oh, what? Can't edit that out. There we go.
Got it.
Go out to there. Oh, hey, check that out. Let's put a couple more shots on that. Yeah. Let's check that out. So that was the speed shooting targets right there. And hit both the cans. Took a couple tries on this one. We'll explain the accuracy of this gun later. Check out what it does to this aluminum pan. Busting holes straight through it. That's pretty cool. I mean, actually this is not aluminum, that's tin. So I guess it would do the same thing that it does to the tin cans. But I think that's probably thicker tin. That's pretty cool. Busting holes in it. Nice. Alright. So we're shooting the Beretta 92. We've already shot one mag out of it. We're going to see how many mags we can fire before it runs out of CO2. So. Well, alright, so that one's a little difficult to shoot. Alright, I'll come back to that one. Ow. You can tell when it's out by the sound it makes, so. Pretty cool gun. Let's see, we'll load up another mag. Aaron, you wanna. Here, you talk about the gun, and I'll load the mags.
Alright.
Let's see here. I can't see the screen. It's too big. There we go. Alright.
It's a very simple design. It's basically a replica. Non-functional things on it. Obviously the slide lock. It doesn't push forward, so you can't lock the slide down. You can decock it, but the decocker does not work.
We were having some problems decocking this gun though. We would decock it with a round in the chamber and then it would malfunction, so I don't know if we can recommend decocking that gun.
Yeah. Has a metal slide, which is cool. Metal barrel. I thought it was plastic at first, but I was really looking at it. It's metal. Plastic trigger. It's pretty much all plastic, except for the slide and the barrel.
Is the slide really metal?
Yeah.
That's nice. And this, how much did you pay for this gun, Aaron?
$60. It came with something.
Oh yeah, this is one of the main selling points of this gun.
Comes with a a Walther laser sight. See if I can see if you can see that there.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Even in the daytime, that thing shows up. It's a nice laser.
Very simple to put on.
Oops, whoops. All right, that's loaded, Aaron.
All right.
Shooting right there. Hit. Challenge target. Challenge target. Hit. Nice with the laser sight. The laser sight, you can hit it. Yeah. Miss. Hit.
And I'm out.
Now we're not going to film every magazine that we shoot with this gun, because we are going to see how many magazines we can shoot with one CO2 cartridge. So far that's been 3, and we have not noticed any changes in velocity, so we're going to do some further testing and we'll get back with the tabletop review.
Alright, so today we're doing a tabletop review of the Beretta model 92. That's 90, and 2 is TWO spelled out. It's basically a CO2 replica of a model 92F. It's one of the most recognizable models of Beretta there is. It's a cool little gun. I like it a lot. I call it my snake regulator because when I first got it, we were out at the fishing hole and took out a couple water moccasins with it. So it's definitely good for that. At 370 FPS, you know, you can expect some degree of function out of it. Now, when I bought this is really cool. I bought a Blackhawk holster. It was designed for a Glock Model 23 or the Beretta PX4 Storm. So it's a really good fit for this, and has a little magazine pouch in it. It comes with a laser, $60 at Walmart. The whole set. Specs are good. It has a 5.5-inch barrel, 5.5-inch metal barrel. That's from tip to receiver. That's cool. The gun totally is about 8.5 inches long from end to end. Let's notes out of my way here. Now, before we were testing about how many rounds we could get with one CO2 cartridge. We found that accurately you can shoot about 5 magazines for it. After about the 5th magazine, there's a very noticeable velocity decrease and accuracy decrease. You can squeeze 7 magazines out of it and still get it to fire. I wouldn't recommend it if you're going for anything accurate. By the end of the 6th magazine, it was about done.
Yeah, speaking of that, I'm gonna go get those targets.
Yeah,
we'll look at those.
Like I was saying, it has a metal slide and a metal barrel. Everything else on it is plastic. And just for reference, 7 magazines squeezed out of it is kind of relative if you don't know how many rounds the magazine holds. This is a 21 round magazine.
I think we only put 20 in it though, don't we?
Yeah, I usually only feed 20 in it. I've noticed that you pull that down and lock it in. If you put 21 in there, sometimes it stays level. So when you fire off the first shot, it kicks back over and locks itself back down and can cause malfunction. So that's something to look out for. Personally, I only put 20 rounds in it. Now, these targets.
target, you can see the holes there where it was penetrating. That's like the first, third, up to about fourth magazine, maybe fifth magazine. It was kind of going through, like right there. You can see where it just kind of barely pierced it. And then you can see, let's see, hold it up real close, see if it'll focus. You can see where it's just kind of bouncing off, and that was about around the sixth mag. So it is non-blowback action. We got this gun thinking it was a blowback gun, and it actually is not. But it does have a functioning slide. Whoops. Functioning slide. So that's cool. And you know, it's mostly double action if you fire it without cocking it, which you can do. But you can pull back the slide and cock the hammer for a little more lighter trigger pull. And I like shooting with the single action trigger pull. I think it's smoother. So every once in a while I'll cock it just to get some extra accuracy. So yeah.
Yep. Seems like if you don't pull it back to get the lighter trigger, it seems like it's got a two-stage trigger.
Actually, I noticed that with the single action trigger pull as well. It's got the two-stage trigger.
It's interesting. Seems like it has to click over and arm itself before it can fire.
Right. Like, we'll do a little demonstration here. So that's the hammer. You can see that's pulled back with that trigger. Pull it back. Oh, hey, I didn't feel it that time. When it has BBs in it, though, you can really feel it. And let's check out the reset on that. All the way back. So you pretty much have to let the trigger go all the way forward for it to reset. Clicks right there. Okay? So that's a pretty tough trigger pull. You got to put a few pounds of pressure on it to get it to click with that double action. Let's try it with just the single action. That's a lot lighter. Okay? So anything else? That's pretty much it. That's the Umarex Beretta
Model 92.
Model 92.
Was that something we mentioned? It's under the Beretta name, but it was built under license by Beretta, or under Beretta rather, by Umarex.
Umarex, or however you pronounce that.
I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments. Oh, it's pronounced Umarex.
It's pronounced Umarex. We don't care. Okay, so just some other stuff that I forgot to mention earlier in the video. This safety. First of all, let's go ahead and safety check this. That's empty. No CO2 cartridge. The safety is it's right there. Whereas on an actual Beretta pistol, it would be right here. And it would be ambidextrous. This is not ambidextrous. This is only on one side. It's not on this other side. It's just right here. So, off safety, on safety, off safety, safety on. This magazine release is not ambidextrous. This is a right-handed gun, which is funny because Aaron, the guy that owns this gun, actually sometimes likes shooting left-handed. And this this slide lock right here, it moves a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It just barely moves. See that? But it does not work. It is not functioning. And this, of course, is not functioning at all. That would be to break down the gun. That doesn't work either. So, but I mean, it's just for show. One thing I absolutely love about this gun is the magazine. It is awesome. Awesome magazine. You put the BBs in here. See, look, it's got this little spring thing. We'll go ahead and load up this magazine just to show you what I'm talking about. Got some, let's see, this is my disc golf disc. Actually, this is Shane the Masturbator's disc golf disc. Good for holding BBs. go ahead and load a couple in there. I'm not going to load up a whole magazine because that'll take forever. But you just kind of load them in that little hole right there. Sometimes if you put two in at once it gets stuck. So those are in there. Just flip that spring back up. Go up to the top. Now, the part that I really like about this magazine, that CO2 cartridge goes right in there, which I think is awesome. I wish they made all of them like that, because that is so handy. You don't have to, a lot of times with these guns, you'll have to like take off the back of the grip here, and it like pops off, and you screw in the capsule, and then you got some little clip that's about half the size of this magazine that you put in there, some little thin magazine. Nope, not with this gun. With this gun, you get this awesome mag. And check it out. Works good with this Blackhawk holster. Blackhawk holster's got mag pouch. Since the mag is an actual mag, fits in that mag pouch. Yeah. Nice. Very nice to have. We've taken this gun out in the field numerous times, going fishing. I mean, this is the snake regulator. Like Aaron said, this is the snake regulator. This is what we use. So it's got the Beretta logo. It's just an awesome gun. One other thing I keep forgetting to mention about this gun. Okay, we're getting serious review now here. This is a serious review. Let's pull out the manual. See, go to the English version. English version, please. Okay. See right here? Number 2. That's number 2. Let me read that for you. Fast consecutive shooting may produce a decrease of temperature in the gun, as well as the CO2 capsule. This could result in lower projectile velocities and may even lower the gas pressure enough so that the pistol will not fire. This condition can be especially apparent when shooting in cold weather and can be avoided by allowing more time between shots. This permits the gas to increase in temperature and pressure and produce normal velocities. So basically what it's saying is that if you really try and machine gun this gun, it's going to start having slower velocity because these CO2 capsules in here start getting really cold, because this is like cold pressurized gas. So it starts super cooling all the parts in here, and it just causes lower velocities. So is that a drawback? You really shouldn't be like machine gunning anyway. I know some people like to, but I like to take my time and shoot anyway. You know, I guess some people could see that as a drawback. One thing I like about this magazine as well, I know I keep talking about this magazine because it's awesome. See this little thing right here that kind of moves? You can actually take that. Now you see I've got a couple BBs in this mag. You can take that, push that forward a bunch of times, and it starts ejecting all the BBs. That's handy. So if you load it up and then decide, oh, I don't really want to shoot, there you go. Unload the magazine. So that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about on this gun. I think we pretty much covered everything. Thank you guys for watching.